Hello guys, today I just wanted to make a quick video explaining how a breadboard works. So this is a large size breadboard. You also have breadboards of normal size that's just this large, and this is actually two of those normal size breadboards in one, so it's just extra long. And breadboards are used to quickly make a little circuitry by just plugging in some easy cables. As you can see, it's very quick. You can quickly change it, no soldering, so that's easy, and that's what a breadboard is used for. So first of all, let's go look at how a breadboard works with the wiring and the components. And for that I'm going to a picture that shows it very well. As you can see, the breadboard is actually not too difficult to understand. All the dots on this picture represent a point on the breadboard, and the lines show which points are connected to each other. So all the 5 pins in every vertical row are actually connected to each other by a metal rod that's under the plastic, and the rows at the top and at the bottom are all connected. The breadboard I just showed you in the beginning, as I said earlier, they are actually 2 breadboards, and you can see that because the power lines on the top and the bottom, the red and blue lines, are actually separated in the middle. So that's all the basic information you need to know, and now I'm going to show you a few examples on the real breadboard. And now some examples. To power the breadboard I'm going to use a Arduino board. So just connect the ground to the negative rail and the 5 volts. The 5 volts to the positive rail. The Arduino board now has power, or the breadboard now has power, and now we can go test it. So the first thing we can do is just add power to a row, like this, and add a LED. As such. So this is the positive wire to the long side of the LED, so the positive side, it's longer. And because this is one row, this is connected. And I'm going to use a little resistor because otherwise the current would be too great and the LED would break. And as you can see, now it's simply connected. So that was easy enough. For the question if this entire rail is connected, the answer is no, because I can show it real easy. Here the LED works, so in theory it should also work down here. But as you can see, it does nothing. So no, the power rail ends there. And the next question is if maybe the power rail continues all the way, and the answer to that is also no. So if I connect the LED over here, give it positive side and negative side, and nothing happens until I give it power. And then the LED turns on. So that's all there's to it. It's not too difficult. So I hope you can start making your own little circuitry on a breadboard. Good luck.